No, definitely not. And Lev knows that. Let's be clear. He's trying to play mind games with Scott Mayson. I don't think that's going to work. Lev taking his sweet time getting back in the ring. And Lev right back out as the bell sounds. Now what's he going to do? Make Mayson come to him? Lev's threatening to leave.
Right.
He went through a lot of trouble to come out here and introduce himself to the crowd if he's just going to turn around and walk off.
Absolutely.
But again, it's mind games. Mason's in no hurry. He gets paid either way. He doesn't care. But you know he's going to take apart Lev once he gets in the ring for making him wait.
Absolutely.
Daniel admonishing Alexander Lev for the stalling. And maybe finally we'll get some action here in this bout. Behind Scott Mayson, it didn't take long. An elbow tie-up. Lev trying to gain some leverage, going down to his knee. That's not going to work. Mason's going to out-muscle him any day of the week in this one, fans.
He might have to try a different plan of attacks if he wants to outmaneuver this man, Scott Mayson. Psychological warfare now will probably come into play.
Absolutely. Lev is going to, once again, pretend to get in and out of the ring. I suppose he does. He's back in now. There we go. Using the man in the striped shirt. That's not a good idea either.
Not at all.
Interference with Matthew Daniel. Quick fist bump with the senior official here in GCW. That's the second test of strength we've seen challenged here tonight, Dan.
Absolutely.
Scott Mason's height on full display here.
Yeah, that's kind of a bad idea there if he takes this test of strength because the advantage.
Oh! How about
that's
that?
A headlock. Smart thinking there by Lev, for sure.
Lev might have dropped a loogie as he did so off the rope. Big shoulder tackle. Winner, Scott Mayson. No surprise there. Lev is really milking that 8 and 9 count rule that you have in professional wrestling. He's went to the floor after every bit of contact and so far has yet to get the upper hand in any form or fashion.
Right. Now moving in cautiously, locking hands, and now he grabs his own side headlock.
Hey, what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
He's got that height advantage. Go for the hair.
And that's one thing that Scott Mason does not work against him. It's a lot of hair you can grab onto if you're one of the opponents.
And Lev doesn't mind taking those shortcuts.
How about a short jab to the kisser? That woke Scott Mason up. Uppercut in the corner.
And a hard cutting chop to the chest of Mason. Full on twist now.
He dug the second one. Look out.
And there's retaliation by Scott Mason.
Overhand chop. Yikes, that can collapse a rib in a hurry.
Now, trying to set him up for another shot.
Hey, he's going to give the fans what they're asking for. That's a backhand. Wow. Yow.
Man, that hand came from way across town.
Keep it open. Here comes Mason. Stops.
And a hard
chop. Just chopped him again. You know what? I thought he was going for a splash there, and he threw everybody off. And a low bridge by Alexander Lev.
Desperation move by Lev.
Gotta do what you gotta do to cut the big man down to size, though.
Absolutely. And you wrestle a man that big, you gotta have thoughts before you get in the ring. You gotta have a game plan, an idea. What can I do to attack this man, bring him down?
Here, chin lock pops up and just starts grabbing at the nose. And it looks like a clump of Mason's hair is stuck to Lev's trunks. Sometime in this bout.
This is what happens when you're not faithful.
Camera taking you right in there as Lev just blatantly chokes Mayson in front of the referee. Wow. And Mayson is trying to convalesce in the corner. Won't get much of a reprieve as Lev just
Are you still talking?
arrogantly rubbing
Is
the
he still
boot
talking
across
to me?
Mason's face.
None of you people are worthy.
And here comes Mayson trying to fire back off his. And he's up to a lateral base as soon as he is. Lev's just going to chop him right back down. He's got him weakened right now. Strike while the iron's hot. Mason's having a hard time recouping here, man.
He really is. Every time he gets him on that rope, he cuts off that air supply. I don't care how big you are. If you can't breathe, you can't move. And he is wearing this big man down, little by little. Tosses him out now to the floor.
And out to the floor. Oh, boy, you thought that Mason's a big man to go to the floor.
It's a hardwood floor, and there's no padding down there.
I mean, fans, this is a skating rink. Let's just be honest. When there's not a wrestling ring sitting in the middle of it, so there's no give. It's a hardwood floor on top of concrete. Big
You
shot
hit the third when they slam him on the wood. He's up against that post now. Another hard chop. Taking a lot out of the big man, Mayson. I think he's trying to motion you over there.
I'll stay where I'm at.
Oh! Now that time he overestimated himself.
Fans, it's a solid steel post. Just to be clear.
Ooh, hard cutting jump.
I'll jam a finger, leave some tingling. Mason firing back.
That's the eyes there.
I gotta be honest, senior official Matthew Daniel being very lenient here, just letting these men go around the perimeter of the ring without administering a count. I like it. I'm not gonna lie, I like it. Lev back in the ring now. And Mayson greets him.
He is fighting back, but Lev is coming on strong now.
Once again, Mayson on his knees. Almost as tall as Lev standing up. Big height.
Covers some lateral press.
Didn't hook the leg, though. That's one of those things that Lev's going to have to pick up on as he goes through his career. Any time you go down, you got to hook the
Especially
leg.
a big man like that. He's not going to be easy to beat.
Chances of pinfalls like that are few and far between. Going to make everyone count. He's clubbing across the chest of Scott Mayson and has him all knotted up. And using his own arms to choke him.
He is locking him up now with a knee to the back and coming behind the man and almost into a choke here.
That's
The
compressing.
ref has to watch that very carefully.
That's compressing the windpipe quickly. Scott Mason's lungs have got to be closed the way he's compromised.
And he's still there trying to get the fans, so they're rallying their support now. Sometimes that extra support is all you need.
That's exactly right. Three big elbows
Off the rope.
And
Come on,
Lev
elbow.
drops it. Now
Focus him again. Still did not hook the leg.
Did not hook the leg. Come on, Alexander.
He may be a little bit too cocky. It's good to have self-confidence, but not too much.
That is no question Mr. Lev's downfall. He may be a bit too cocky at times. On the second rope. Well, he asked the crowd if they were faithful. I think it's about a 50-50 split. It's off. Clothesline.
Off the ropes. Get it. He got the leg. He might have it.
And he got a 2
Oh,
count.
so close.
That was three.
One of the fans yelling from ringside, I was 3, and Alexander Lev pleading his case to the ref in kind. Mason still battling to get up. A lot of fight left in that man.
Wild match going on here. Back and forth. This match should go either way.
Break across the face by Lev.
And he's staying on him. That's one good thing that he has picked up. You cannot give any surcease when you're attacking a man this size. He's hitting with everything he's got.
He is. And an uppercut again. Lev's just, I gotta be honest with you, he's spending so much time trying to take Scott Mayson out. He may be exhausting himself here.
No! Hard punch.
Mason's back alive. It's a
And now they're
back and
trading
forth
blows.
seesaw battle here. Jab, big overhand right. And who's going to come out on top here? Lev standing his ground. I'll give him credit. Hey, Georgia-grown Scott Mason's not going to give it up, though.
No!
Double clothesline. Neither man goes down. Off again. Double
stagger.
Shoulder block. Both their
Those
heads
men
cracked.
out hard to the floor.
And both men on the floor.
And whoever gets up first will have the advantage, obviously.
Whoever gets up first may win. After that was a thwack of two noggins here in Buckhead. Mayson over to our left. Lev right in front of us.
No doubt they're both seeing stars right now.
Down to 5. Daniel taking his time on the count to give these guys a moment to convalesce, but it may not be enough. 7. That's 8. Then they may not make it, buddy. They're both back in at 9.
Barely able to make it. Oh, clothesline left. Hits that apron and down to the floor he goes. And that apron's hard too as well.
No doubt about it. We saw that in the last match. Young Mighty Joe took a devastating crash and burn on that apron.
Head first into that apron.
Lev knocks silly as he collapses in front of the fans here in Buckhead. Battle still on the outside.
There's no give on that apron. You just deal with the pain. Look at there. Once again, head right into the apron.
Mayson holding Lev up so he can hammer away at him. Lev getting some body shots in. They're not having much effect.
He blocks it that time and rolls his head down.
Mason gets...
Good thinking by Lev. And now look, he's getting violent.
Lev's brought a chair out. I don't know where in the world did he get a chair from. That ring was empty when I was here. It looks like they were setting it up.
This was for you,
He
baby.
must have snuck that chair out later on.
I'm sure he did. He probably came here really early.
I am your Messiah.
He's got Mason sitting down. He's going to run the perimeter of the ring to get momentum before he clotheslines Scott Mayson, who moves.
And he goes down hard.
Man, that steel chair did not end up turning out very well for Alexander Lev. The fateful one is hurting. Scott Mayson is struggling, and the fans here in Buckhead can't get enough of it. Count at 7 again. And he runs Mason into the ring post and sneaks in.
Head first.
And that's it. How about that? Lev, with a sneaky maneuver, gets the win by count out.
What a way to win a match, but he got the win in it nonetheless.